Life is slipping away moment by moment, tick by tick, second by second. The sound of the clock is more than just background noise. It is the voice of existence itself reminding you that your time here is temporary. Yet so many people live as if their days will never end. They waste hours on distractions, waste weeks on excuses, waste years waiting for the perfect moment that never arrives. And in the end, they realize they were not living. They were only existing. Time is not infinite, and this truth is the foundation of wisdom. What you do with your time is what you do with your life. The tragedy is that most people do not feel the weight of this truth until it is too late. They waste their mornings, they waste their evenings, and they tell themselves there will always be another chance, another tomorrow, another opportunity. But time does not care for your comfort. Time does not care for your excuses. Time does not wait. Every moment that passes is a moment you will never get back. Once gone, it is gone forever. And that is why wasting time is the same as wasting life itself. But there is also power in this truth. Because if you realize how short life is, you begin to live differently. When you see time as limited, you stop wasting it on things that do not matter. You stop giving your energy to distractions that leave you empty. You stop waiting for the perfect conditions and instead use what you have, where you are, right now. Awareness of death is what makes life meaningful. Awareness of time ticking away is what makes this moment powerful. The question is not how much time you have left. The question is, what will you do with the time you have? Too often, people focus on what they cannot control. They worry about the past, which is gone. They stress about the future, which has not yet arrived. And in doing so, they waste the only thing they ever truly have, the present moment. This moment is life. This moment is where change begins. This moment is where growth happens. And every time you waste the present moment, you are cutting pieces out of your own future. Energy follows focus. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. If you focus on distractions, your life becomes one endless distraction. If you focus on excuses, your life becomes one long excuse. If you focus on weakness, you live as a weak version of yourself. But if you focus on growth, your life expands. If you focus on discipline, your life gains structure and direction. If you focus on purposeful action, your life becomes meaningful. Every thought you repeat becomes a pattern. Every pattern becomes a habit. Every habit shapes your destiny. Your attention is your greatest weapon or your greatest enemy, depending on how you use it. Look at how most people live today. Hours wasted scrolling endlessly through meaningless content. Days wasted procrastinating on things that could change their lives. Years wasted working jobs they hate without ever building the courage to change. And all the while, the clock keeps ticking. Every tick is a reminder that the world owes you nothing and that time is slipping through your fingers like sand. The truth is, you do not have time to waste. You may think you do. You may feel young. You may feel like you have decades ahead of you. But no one is promised tomorrow. Life can change in an instant, and one day it will be your last day. So why waste the life you have now? Why waste the energy you could invest into growth? Why waste the chance to create something meaningful? Waiting will not save you. Waiting will not bring you peace. Waiting will not make you stronger. Action is the only cure. Action is the only answer. Stop waiting for the perfect time because the perfect time does not exist. Life will never hand you ideal conditions. Life will always be messy, unpredictable, filled with obstacles. But if you wait until everything feels right, you will never begin. And by the time you realize this, it will be too late. Your life is not measured by how many years you live, but by how deeply you live those years. Some people live 100 years and never truly live a single day. Others live a short life, but fill it with purpose, passion, and discipline, and their impact lasts forever. Depth is greater than length, Meaning is greater than duration. So what are you doing with your days? Are you living with intention, or are you wasting your life in distraction? Wasting time is easy. It feels comfortable. It feels safe. But comfort is a trap. Comfort lulls you into thinking you are fine, even while your potential withers away. The clock does not stop just because you feel comfortable. It keeps ticking. Comfort today becomes regret tomorrow, and regret is the heaviest burden you will ever carry. Regret for the time you wasted. Regret for the chances you never took. Regret for the dreams you left unlived. Do not let regret become your companion. Let discipline become your companion. Let courage become your companion. Let intention become your companion. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you could be. Discipline means showing up when you do not feel like it. Discipline means acting even when the results are invisible. Discipline means saying no to distractions, no to procrastination, no to excuses, and yes to growth, yes to purpose, yes to life. Discipline is not about the moment, it is about the future you are creating. And every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are writing a new chapter in your story, one you will not regret. Time is precious. Time is sacred. It is the one thing you can never get back once it is gone. Money can be lost and earned again. Status can be lost and rebuilt. But time is final. When it is gone forever. That is why the greatest wealth is not money, but time well spent. And the poorest person is not the one without money, but the one who wastes their life on things that do not matter. Imagine your life as an hourglass, sand slowly slipping from the top to the bottom. You do not know how much sand you have left. Some of you may have decades. Some of you may only have years. Some may only have days. But one thing is certain. The sand does not stop. It is slipping even now as you listen to these words. And one day the last grain will fall. What will your life mean when it does? Will you look back with pride, knowing you lived fully, or with regret, knowing you wasted the gift of time? Every day you wake up is another chance to live with purpose. Every morning is a reminder that you have not yet run out of time. But do not take that for granted. Do not assume tomorrow will come. Do not assume you can always start later. Later is a lie. Later is a thief. Later steals your dreams while you sleep through your life. Now is all you have. Now is the only reality. Now is the moment that determines your future. So, stop wasting your life. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your energy on things that do not matter. Choose growth. Choose discipline. Choose courage. Choose to live fully because time is ticking and the clock will not wait for you. The truth is, death is not something to fear. Death is a reminder that life is precious. Death is what gives life its urgency. Death is the silent teacher reminding you not to waste your moments. So live now, live fully, live with intention, because one day you will not have another chance. And when that day comes, let your life be a story worth telling, not a story filled with regret. The clock is ticking. Your time is running out. But the power is still in your hands. Live with discipline, live with courage, live with purpose. Stop wasting your life, because this is your life and it is happening right now.